So using a medium or small flat method?
That's a small, always a
Okay.
small.
Oh, because you can cast more often, there's less bait coming in. Okay.
Exactly.
Okay,
But
good
also,
shout.
there's less bait for them to feed on.
Yes,
Therefore,
okay. Yeah.
in theory, I believe that's increasing your bite time. If you've got a bigger feeder, it's going to could take them longer to
Get your bait. Yeah, no, good shout. Yeah, okay.
So
regardless of winter or summer, always use a small one first. A heavy small
it
one.
all depends what you're fishing. If you're doing a long cast on an open water venue,
you want a bigger bait with.
You want a bigger feeder.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
A bigger feeder.
Just sitting in for longer.
Because that allows you to fish for longer periods of time each cast.
Yeah, half an hour or whatever.
Yeah,
okay,
that's right,
cast again.
exactly.
Okay.
Small feeder. What matters is it's a hybrid in the winter. That wall is helping that bait stay for longer periods. So
yeah,
that feeder will be alright up to 20 minutes.
Right, okay.
If you load it correctly. If all the feeders work longer, then all I'll do is I'll create a flat table, press it in harder.
Yeah.
To slow down that process. Do you know what I mean?
Give time for fish to come in and have a look, mooch around and eat.
Fucking hell, well what?
Spoiling you.
Right, okay, so hitting the fish into a clip is really, really important. Now you see a lot of people, they'll fish to a clip with the rod forward, okay?
Yeah, strong move.
What I'm going to do is, you see the branch coming out,
yeah,
sticking up, I want to be between the branch, like around that area, just short of it, where the branch is going into the water around there. So when I hit my clip, I want my rod right back.
Behind you, yeah, then you've got the length of the rods and plus whatever you lay it down on.
But also, when I hit the clip there, I hit my rod right back. That means, let's say I've hit the bottom, I then close my bail arm. I don't often do this, but let's say I want to sink the line, so I always leave the line closed.
Yeah, okay.
I'm not pushing forward the line, I'm just pushing the line, put the rod down, more or less fishing, semi-slack line, okay? That's what I want.
And your premise for semi-slack line is so it's laying on the bottom?
No, so I don't move the feeder.
Okay, right, okay, good shot,
so
okay.
Really soft fluid tip, let's just tighten up a little bit, like that. Tip goes round off the fish.
Yeah, okay.
Then I've got, see how much line I've got?
Yeah.
I've got passed up line. Also, I've marked the line there.
Yep.
I always have a tight drag. I use anti-reverse me, very rarely use drag. If you use drag, let's say for example, you're fishing, you're using a drag. Look at that. That's
A line bite?
Yeah. Right? I've not even chucked out yet. Let's say for example I use drag. Tip goes round, hook a fish, drag's going. Took me to the clip, but the clip's then spun round to there.
Yeah.
How can you get it? Impossible. So always fish to a tight drag. Then, if your reel's got anti-reverse, then you can go back wind, hit the clip like that, take the clip off, close the bail on, carry on back winding, and as you're playing that same fish back, I'm then looking for my marker as it comes back up my rod.
Right, okay.
To re-clip, put back on, land the fish, chuck back out, I'm in the same spot.
Right,
So
because you marked your line.
What did you mark line? With just a
just a black marker.
black marker,
Yeah.
So you don't use that like a pole elastic wrapped around your line or nothing?
No, because
Snag.
that,
You bring it
exactly
through it.
that causes.
Oh, because you got tiny little rings in this one with a carp
Yeah, it
rod,
just causes
got bigger
friction
rings.
on your cast.
Okay.
And using a lovely soft tip allows everything to be cushioned. I want to see all that movement, and then it really magnifies and helps me read quicker what's in the peg, and it tells me whether I need to, right, the next chuck I need to go a little bit further away from the bank in the deeper water. If it's the right time of the day and I feel I should be down the edge, I want to find out as quickly as possible the depth where I think the fish are feeding at.
Are you going to pre-feed it? Pre-bait it? The hour leading up to fishing it?
I've fed 2 little balls of micros and a couple of handfuls of bait, and it's not about the volume of bait,
okay, right.
It's about the time of the day.
Okay,
And
good shout.
time of the day where you'll be on this, not getting bites, and all of a sudden, like a flick of a switch, you'll get an indication, you get a liner, you catch a fish, then it's just lift off and you get one and chuck. But you've got to do it at the right time. There's no point in going down the edge and sitting there waiting for them to turn up, because whilst ever your feeder and your line is it through your peg, you're slowing down the process of making fish feel safe where your peg is, where your bait is. So you have to rest all the time. You know, even for example, let's say it was the last 90 minutes of match, I've got to catch down that edge. So with 90 minutes to go, I'll give it a go. I'll give it 5 minutes, no signs. I'll then feed a bit of bait. I won't leave it for half an hour, I'll leave it for 15 minutes. Try another 15 minutes, because it will switch. It will kick off, skimmer. At some point it will kick off. And what I'm looking for really is putting the feeder in the water and having liners, showing that the fish moving. I'll just try a little bit further away from the boat. You notice I'm not doing anything with the rod. I'm not sitting there tightening the line up like that. I want just slack line, because what you're going to remember is the feeder hooks the fish.
Yeah,
You're
okay,
using a
good
beam
shout.
that's inside the feeder. All that is an indicator. It's not setting the hook. So I want slack line. You know, on clever venues, especially down your end, there'll be cute fish. You know,
Right.
they get caught a lot. They'll have bad damaged mouths. If I was method feeder fishing down the edge and I knew they were there, and it was too windy for me to present a rig because it was the depth of the conditions, I did go rather down the edge, and I'd then have to put my line that way, point my rod down my peg. So my line is on this side.
If conditions are against you, it's windy. Play a fish first.
It's an average one.
That is a big effort. See what I mean with uproll though with an MWG?
Let's have a look.
So what's happening, if you have a look at that, right, you'll see that the bait, the hook has gone.
The scissors.
It's actually started there and it's turned because of the pressure I gave that fish then.
Right.
But the straightness of that shank keeps the hook straight all the time. Yeah, so it's pretty big.
It's on a 16.
To be honest with you, when the tip went, I thought it was a skimmer.
Yeah.
Because it didn't seem like a...
Start down walking up there, innit?
No.
It's like 16, Nick.
16 MWG to a 5mm washter. Right, so I'm quite happy with depth that I'm fishing in now.
So you prefer a washter to a wafter? Or does it depend on what
Well, I do,
where you're
'cause I
fishing?
made them.
Oh, okay,
I get
okay. I didn't know
royalties
that.
for 'em.
I didn't know that. Okay. Okay.